Taking ticky-tack damage the entire time, and God forbid you DI wrong and they catch you DIing out, or they catch you DIing in, or they catch you not DIing at all, and then you die for it.
If they catch
exactly.
you.
But this will actually bring us to the winner's side of top 8. We're going to be going into what seems to be MSB versus Penguin, game 1 on Ethereal Gates.
Okay, MSB playing incredibly this bracket, but this is Penguin. This is somebody that has caused MSB a lot of trouble just all time. So we'll see whether or not MSB can keep that momentum going. I know when they fought at Frostbite, like MSB even tried going Clarin as a potential answer, and just it wasn't working out. So it looks like he's just going to try Crag for this first game and see where it gets him.
I mean, we saw ZB in the set prior so close to upsetting Penguin in this exact same matchup. We'll see if maybe MSB was able to take any notes or kind of any takeaways from that and see how his look fares. Watch out, human bomb into the fair. Oh my God, Penguin just so ready for everything and only 27%.
It's the fact, like, not only did he have the guts to go for it, but the fact that he knew the follow-up for the opponent missing the tech against the wall, right? Like, Penguin has just played, like, ironed out so much about this character. It's insane. Oh, catching it, yep.
Why did he die at 96, G-Pick? Explain that to me.
Well, you see...
What part of that was okay?
Well, Abs is a sick character, so what you'll notice is that if you compare... The game does a sick quotient comparison between characters in situations like that, and Absa just has the highest priority. So, to be real, the thing is just like, Absa's up air is something. You know, it's a lot of something all at once.
Yeah, the word you're looking for is just borked. Just...
Okay, the fact that
it's always so scary when you see Penguin going out there, still alive.
Penguin's still on his first stock. Finally.
I thought he was gonna live that too.
I was ready for that. Like, I was holding my breath to just say he's still alive. But this B's in a real bind here, because okay, getting a couple solid forward airs.
That's what you like to see.
No.
And he's dead.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah. Jumping above Absa's head, if Absa hasn't committed to anything, is a very scary position to put yourself in. It's one you have to be willing to put yourself into, right? Because otherwise you're limiting your recovery options too much. But it is terrifying because it is
a one-way ticket to the blast zone.
You have up tilt, you have up air. She is a character that really likes holding up just everywhere. She just hold up and you get a good option with Absa. That was tough. That was really tough for MSB, and he's going to be sticking with Crag too into this next game. And I don't know, man. Like, Penguin just didn't die at all on that previous stage, and we're getting Blazing Hideout as our pick this time, which still has those massive side blast zones. And the side blast zones don't really affect Penguin. I've seen him kill with like 3 lightning kicks in a row here. He just doesn't care about that.
We spoke about it briefly during the ZB versus Penguin set, but the reason ZB did so well in the initial 2 games of that is he was actually able to take advantage on rare mistakes from Penguin. And like we saw at the end of game 1, and like we saw in game 3 of that set, and then game 1 of this set, Penguin just really hasn't made any profitable mistakes. You know, we saw a ton of parries from ZB, which led to a lot of success. But we haven't really been seeing any of that in the game 3 of their set or in the game 1 of this set.
Oh man, MSB tries to set up his favorite edgeguard against Absa, right? It's just like having a wall so quick attack can't get through, but Penguin's seen that trick too much. He doesn't get caught by the floating rock after breaking the pillar. Oh! Okay, not gonna find anything. Nope, never mind, he gets it later. Alright, Penguin just knew what to wait.
Yep. I mean, the Thanos of Rivals, just inevitable.
The thing, if you look from a strict percent standpoint, MSB is doing better this game. He's got Penguin up to 120%, got the first stock. Very sweet, even.
Jab, up smash.
Ooh, almost got the back tilt.
Yeah, I'm actually stunned that didn't connect.
I am too. Man, Abs is so sick.
And still with those sweet spots. Gonna get the fair here. I wasn't sure if he's gonna go for downer or fair. Opts for the downer. There's the downer again.
wait a little bit more, gets the sweet hit afterwards. You just
great chance to move around it.
Yep.
Oh, great survival DI.
One thing I'm just like, looking to cover so much of the recovery path right there. MSB somehow finds his way through and still dies for it. Still gets hit by the sour hit into a strong hit. That's kind of like...
You see a million different routes of recovery, and Penguin just has the map to all of them.
Yeah, because like Penguin so often is able to just hover slightly above a bunch of different crag routes, and it's in a place where then Penguin can react the one moment that like MSB is actually in like a really punishable state, swoop down and get a kill for it, right?
And now we're getting closer and closer to be outside of that crouch cancel % range too. So you have to find your way across Blazing Hideout and break down the zone of Penguin still to try to get the stock and then potentially put yourself in a position to get the second one or third one.
Not that further to just, you know, break that rock. Perfect timing. Gets the cloud into back air, gets everything.
And so the worst part is you actually cut out about halfway through there, but I know it was just another ABSA apology, so it just doesn't matter.
ABSA apology? Who do you think I am?
An ABSA apologist. That's exactly what I...
No, an ABSA apologist would claim that, no, the character hurts in some ways, but I'm saying, no, the character deserves to just beat everybody all the time. So I am not an apologist. Excuse you.
Right.
I own this character being sick as hell. Anyway.
You say tomato, I say nerf her into the ground. You know, it's the same thing.
Characters.
Same thing.
Too cool. Just too cool. We do have a character swap from MSB. Hey, Broza, congratulations. There's a Clarin in top 8.
Clarin in top 8. Clarin in top 8.
Steven.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Steven's so excited to see what's gonna happen here. Almost as if there's a point he's hoping to have illustrated for me. I don't know if we're gonna see it. Oh boy.
Oh, we're gonna illustrate a point. It's gonna be my point that this character's getting nerfed into the ground before definitive.
Clarin? I don't think Clarin needs to be nerfed into the ground. I think Clarin's fine. What are you talking about?
You're the worst. You are the worst.
Okay,
yo,
but
Upbee's in neutral, that's my boy.
We're actually seeing Penguin pay so much respect to Clarin's neutral, though. Like Penguin is hovering so far into the sky to just wait for these whips that he can maybe capitalize on. But otherwise, like, isn't really interested in taking chances with, like, boxing.
And that's kind of the interesting thing, too, is watching MSB's Crag influence his Clarin. Is because you see that little bit of patient style that you would normally see with the Crag, now instead with these, you know, these giant disjoints and potentially just amazing kill combos. I mean, he's got to get back to the stage at this point, which can be the hardest part sometimes. Oh my god, just Upbee's into him.
Extremely important tech there. MSB getting caught, though, on his way off the platform, yeah. That up there is so hard to work your way again.
And you just kind of get stuck and you're just like, wait a minute, I'm above ABSA. Ooh, there goes my stock.
Ooh, that waveland was nice.
That was.
Ooh, MSB. That, you see that, again, that cloud covering Penguin's recovery just gets him out of so many tight situations that other characters wouldn't be able to pressure themselves out of.
Yep, there's going to be that Nair, doesn't connect to the Dacus. You're actually going to need, I think, an earlier hit in the Nair string to actually get that to work.
Gonna find that forest drawing. I think Penguin just recognizes that MSB is looking for a raw hit in neutral.
I know this pain so well. It gets to the point that Marthritis is in full effect. You just have to swing and hope.
And like, what makes it tough is that like when your opponent is aware you're in that zone, they get to just let you run yourself into exhaustion, right? Just like keep chasing me until you're completely out of breath, and then we still have more stocks to play after. Penguin, like, yeah, still trying to keep that distance up in neutral. Even though like he's one hit away from taking the stock, he's still really careful about how he finds that hit to take it out. MSB now on his last stock to play with. And wow, yeah, Penguin just coming in with the jab, already forcing MSB off stage. This is looking kind of impenetrable. Like we're seeing MSB getting a little bit antsy about like where do I put myself so that like Penguin gets scared, right? How can I force him to make an error? And he's just trying all the different angles and he can't find anything that really phases Penguin.
Great down air. Oh, that was a hitbox, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man, you know what? Maybe Claren does need to be nerfed. That was amazing. Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Getting some down tilt jab pressure.
Oh, we've managed to survive. We're back in neutral.
I am amazed with how long MSB has been sticking to Penguin and been okay for it. Because ordinarily that kind of range for Claren is actually a little bit scary because she doesn't really have the frame data to quite support scrambles that close. And there's the nair into up smash. It is like, that's an execution test, right? Like, you need to be ready to tech immediately, and especially in an online environment, that gets even harder to do. And you're wrong once. It's like the easiest thing ever for Apsa to combo together. But MSB got so close with that Claren. Even though
know that pain so well. And if anything, GPick, I think Penguin could, maybe look a little bit at your VODs, because your coverage of Claren recovery is just top notch. I will give you that. I hate it